everybody, and welcome to episode 89 of the Let's Play world. I've got a whole bunch of things I want to accomplish today. So the first thing I want to show you is some work I did on the Enderman Farm. As you can see, I've got most of the left-hand side installed here. Still need to come up with some more end rods because I've only got it lit up to about here. And I've gotten carpet on top of this, so it's spawn-proof. Still have a whole nother side to do. It's a little bit precarious and a little bit of a grind just to kind of place them one after another, but we are getting really close. The other thing I wanted to talk about was this redstone down here. Some people had some questions about what exactly it's doing and how do you build that. So if you imagine this is the collection area here, we've got the chest and then the little flusher. Flusher is attached to a block that is next to a sticky piston, and this sticky piston extends, which causes these two observers to face into each other. And when two observers see each other, they just send a signal back and forth, and it creates a little clock. And so that signal will hit on this side, the dropper, which then spits out all the items. Now, one thing I wanted was, I didn't want things draining down into here or here. I wanted them to stay in the chest. Because let's say I was killing some Endermen and I'd throw my sword in there accidentally. I want to be able to retrieve it here. I don't want to have to find my way down here to retrieve that sword. So what I did is I took a little torch, brought it around here, and locked the hopper. And then when I flip that lever, not only does it start the clock, but it turns off this torch, which unlocks the hopper and allows everything to flow through. Now, some of you might be wondering how you build underneath something when all you've got below you is the void. So basically you need an area like this where you have a hole in the ground that's too wide, and then you need a bucket of lava and a bucket of water. So when you place down lava or water, they want to pathfind to the lowest area. So let's say I want to go down about 5 blocks. I'm going to put my lava here, and that is going to start flowing down. And then what I'm going to do, once it gets low enough, so that's 3, 4, 5, I'm going to place my water and then quickly get rid of my lava block. There we go. So that water flows down and it turns all of this into cobble. So then what I can do is very carefully make my way down into the void. That should be the last. Nope, one more. There we go. You want to be careful to count exactly how many, because then you can reach underneath your area that you're building in the end. And then when you want to get out, I just sort of do this kind of back and forth thing. So I'll go like this, break those two, up, over, break those two, up, over, break those two, until I get back up through my portal here. Looks pretty easy, but it's pretty sketchy when you're doing it above the void. So now that I've got you all up to date on the end, let's head over to the mob zoo so we can start some work over there. And then a little later in the episode, I want to talk to you guys a little bit about the channel, about some future plans for our Let's Play world, and just some general stuff like that. Last episode, you may recall, we got all of our ocean exhibit laid out. We've got 2 outdoor enclosures, and then we have 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 indoor enclosures. And today, I want to see if we can get all of the mobs moved in here. So I think I want to start off with the easy ones, and that means the ones that I can put in a bucket. We are pretty well surrounded with water. Let's see if we can find something over here. Tropical fish here. We'll grab one of those guys. Here as well. Grab one of those. Tropical fish are going to go in this space here. Here we've got some cod. Grab one of these guys. Blink. I think the cod are going to go in this space here. I see a puffer fish. Oop, and another puffer fish. I think we're going to put the puffer fish in here. And finally, some salmon. And the salmon are going to go in here. Okay, so over here now we've got our cod. There they are. Over here we've got our tropical fish. In this corner we've got our salmon. And then this was a little trickier than I had anticipated, but we got our puffer fish. I think the next easiest one to do is going to be turtles, because I can just run over to our turtle farm and get some eggs. So while I'm flying over to the spawn chunks to get some turtle eggs, I just wanted to talk a little bit about the channel. So for the last few weeks, I've been kind of alternating between Let's Play and my SMP, plus I've been doing some of my how-to videos, which have been really well received. And the one thing I haven't been very consistent about is streaming. I had said that I wanted to do more streaming on the off weeks, and unfortunately, just with the way kind of my work life has been going lately, I haven't had a very dependable schedule, and so I just haven't found time to do it. So that's still something I would like to do. People seem to enjoy popping in and talking with me and that sort of thing. So I'm thinking, in lieu of the streaming, since I can't really commit to that right now, the other thing I was thinking about doing is starting another series. But this wouldn't be a Minecraft series. This would just be a Todd series. So I'm a bit older than a lot of you guys out there, and in my life I've done a lot of pretty crazy and cool things. And what I was thinking about doing is just maybe a monthly series of me in real life just telling a story about something I did in my life. And my hesitance is some of these stories wouldn't be as family friendly as the Minecraft channel is. So I don't know if it's for everybody, but I'm really curious what you think. Would you be into seeing real life Todd telling a story for, 10 minutes every once in a while? Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. I think we can let these guys back out. And if I remember right, I seem to think it was Silk Touch. Yep. Silk Touch is how you pick up turtle eggs. Something else I haven't talked about in a while is music. I've been listening to some different things lately. When I was growing up, grunge had just kind of happened, and I was never really into it. I was much more of a harder rock kind of guy, and I liked a lot of electronic music, that kind of thing. But there's been a little bit of a resurgence of grunge music. There's a band called Wet Leg, and their album is actually really good, and it sounds like something that could have come out in the 90s. Been really enjoying that. Another band that just released an album is called Third Secret, and it's actually the bass player from Nirvana and the drummer and guitar player from Soundgarden, and then they got a girl to sing, and it's real good. It's a little bit more laid back, but if you like Soundgarden and stuff like that, it definitely has some of those vibes. One thing we do have to be careful of here is zombies want to stomp on turtle eggs. So we're going to have to keep an eye on them for a little bit and make sure that no zombies come and stomp on them. You got to get out of here too, pig. So while we're waiting for the turtle eggs to hatch, I've been thinking about the dolphins and the squid. The dolphins, I might just run over to this ocean over here, use a lead, and see if I can drag one over here before it dies. The squid, on the other side of that wall, just a little bit over, there is a river. And so I was thinking about knocking out the ceiling maybe and just seeing if I could drag a squid from the river into this tank. I'm going to give that a shot. I think I want to get 3 squids. Let's see how this goes here. All right, just need to take them up the hill. Not so good. Okay, so with the squids, we've got to be pretty quick, it looks like. So let's give this another shot here. Go ahead and grab a squid here. Have to be really quick here. Come on. Come on. So close. Okay. Try this again. Got the squid. Let's see if we can figure out where the fail point is here. So get up here. And as I start going backwards, far so good. Right there, lead breaks. Okay, we're going to put some water here. And hopefully that will keep the squid hydrated until we get it up to where we want it to be. Grab a squid, head up in this direction. Ugh. Go. Get him in here. Come on, get in there. So close. There we go. Perfect. There's one. Okay. Push him in. Come on. There we go. Okay, one more. Some in. There we go. Been swimming around for a bit, and I think I've finally spotted one. There he is. I can get him on a lead here. Yeah? All right, come on over this way, and we'll see how this goes. Up you go. Nice, good. Great. Up. There we go. I forgot that they played with blocks. It might be cool to make like a redstone contraption that dispenses an item every once in a while. I feel like they can jump higher than 2 blocks. Maybe the wiki lied to me. Yeah, I feel like this guy's jumping way higher than 2 blocks. Let's see if we can get one more, and then maybe I will build the walls of that enclosure up a little higher. And now we have our dolphins, looking really cool. I went ahead and raised this wall up 1 more block, so it's 4.5 tall, and then I also did that on the turtle enclosure just to make it nice and consistent. Now I just need to keep an eye on the turtle eggs until they hatch. Now we have turtles, we've got squid, and dolphins. One of the dolphins watched it just sit in the corner and start to suffocate. And so I'm not sure if they need more room. I know they need air blocks because even though they're aquatic, they need to be able to breathe. But I'm not sure what's going on there. So we have one dolphin left. But yeah, the other one just sort of sat there and just started taking damage and disappeared, like watched it happen. So I'm not sure what that's all about. We could always expand this a little bit and give that a try, but We'll see how this guy does. Just in case you were wondering, I got everybody name tagged and all that, so nobody despawns. And it's looking really good. I love the use of prismarine. I love the kind of moodiness. You know, even with these lights and the glow lichen, it's spawn proof, but it's not very bright. I think that looks really, really cool. Once we get more of the sections in, we can do a little bit more landscaping so the transitions look a little smoother. And that means we can take ocean off of the wall of tasks. There's a few of these mobs I'm really dreading. You know, the nether mobs, they're just going to be a pain. Some of them, like, you know, like an ocelot, for example, is going to be tricky. And then, you know, some of them, like a goat, we're just going to have to travel so far with that thing. It's going to be a pain, but we're definitely making some headway. Besides the zoo and the city build, there's a couple other things I want to think about here. So the Enderman Farm, we're kind of wrapping up work on that. The next two that I kind of want to tackle are the Magic Academy and one that's been up here for quite a while, the Floating Island. Magic Academy, like I'd said, I think we can put in that space that's kind of between the base and the village. We kind of have that green space there. The thing I'm thinking about is what potions do we need to brew in the Magic Academy? So the obvious choices are water breathing, night vision, fire protection. But if there's anything else that you think is really crucial, let me know in the comments. The floating island, I think, would look really good in that ocean that's just beyond the city. I think that would look really cool, you know, if you were in the city kind of looking out over the water and seeing a floating island out there. The thing I don't know is what should be on top of the floating island. Again, if you have ideas, leave me a comment. Well, I think we did good work today. We got a lot done. We talked about a lot of things. Feeling really good about that. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you had fun. Please like and subscribe if you want to follow along on the adventure, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.